This will be my recap video for the BFL Mountain Division on Dale Hollow Lake on April 10th. I'll go ahead and roll the weigh-in video so y'all can see how it went.
Next up, Dakota Bishop out of Mount Vernon, Kentucky. Co-angler with 3 in the bag.
Thank you, man. That's his weight too. Yeah.
We got Dakota Bishop, co-angler with 3 bass. 8 pounds, 7 ounce for Dakota, 8-7. Thank you, partner.
I ended up finishing this tournament in 22nd place as a co-angler out of like around 200 boats, so it was another good tournament in the Mountain Division BFL. As many of you all know that watched the first video, I finished 6th in the first Mountain Division series, so that has me in 3rd place in points right now. So make sure y'all subscribe so that you can keep up with the rest of the season. I'll be posting updates like this for each tournament that I fish. This tournament was all about bedding fish on Dale Hollow. My boater was targeting spawning fish that he had found in practice, but the problem with this day is it was pretty rainy, so he had a hard time seeing the fish that he had marked during practice. As a co-angler, whenever your boater is, locked on fishing for bedding fish, I was pretty much just stuck in the back of the boat fan casting, which isn't a bad deal because a lot of the fish in Dale Hollow Lake spawn deeper than they do in other lakes. So there's a lot of fish that you couldn't see that were on beds, and so I had a lot of luck throwing a wacky rig. I caught several largemouth on it, including a 2.5 pounder that I weighed in the first couple hours. But the bait that got me my big fish, which was like a 4.5 pound largemouth, was a black lizard. It started raining throughout the day and it was real cloudy conditions, and the water dirtied up a little bit in the back of these pockets. And there was a trash mat in the back of one of the pockets that we pulled into. So I threw that black lizard, the 8-inch zoom lizard, and I was throwing it Texas rig with like a 1/8 ounce weight. I threw it over top of one of these trash mats in the back of the pocket and was reeling it over top of it, and this 4.5 pound largemouth come up and ate it like a topwater. So that was pretty awesome. And the third fish that I had was a spotted bass, and I caught it on that same 8-inch black lizard, except it was on like the end of a laydown. So all in all, it was a pretty good day, and if I had any advice for a co-angler that time of year, it would just be to keep your bait in the water, because you never know when you're going to throw on a cruising fish or throw on a fish's bed. But April 10th on Dale Hollow, it was all about spawning fish, and I think that was pretty much the majority of the people who did good in the tournament was fishing for bedding fish or fishing for fish that were really shallow, either flipping wood or bushes. The lake had gotten a lot of rain the couple weeks prior, so the lake was pretty flooded. So the fish were shallow and they were biting, and it was a pretty good tournament, and the weights were really high. I can't remember, there was thousands of pounds of fish weighed in this tournament. I think it was like 2,500 pounds or something like that. So that was pretty insane. It took a lot of weight to do good in this tournament, so I was lucky to catch the ones that I caught and pull out a good finish. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time with another recap video.